All right. Welcome back to Eyes Open Media. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos from the last couple of times, couple of days, because before that, we really we weren't making videos a lot. I wasn't really making videos a lot for the backup channel, this channel, Eyes Open Media, but now I'm back. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do a video every day for this channel. I know it's hard sometimes, but it's hard to do a video for this channel, but I want to keep this channel usually every day, going and keeping it strong. It's growing. It's growing. The channel's growing. It looks like we're gonna almost hit 1,000 subscribers here, maybe by end of June, the way it's going, if I continue to put content out, and content that you guys like. But anyways, we're going to talk about this Zimmerman bull crap. And but before that, there is breaking news here out of New York Times, as you see it here. It says Brazil's Senate votes to begin impeachment trial on the president of Brazil, which is Dilma Rousseff or something like that. Let's just call her Delma, okay? Delma. I don't know. I don't want to mess up her last name as I just did. But interesting because I was just having a conversation and I told you guys several times before. I said watch the elites and who they select, because if they select a woman, they're punishing that company or that country. I've said it to you guys a million times. Okay, Brazil's in chaos. Okay, and Brazil wasn't in chaos. What, 6, 7 years ago they were thriving. Okay, so something happened in the last 6 years that Brazil either went against the elites, went against something. They did something, okay, and they punished them by putting this woman in that power position, okay, and it's been downhill since then. They've been rioting. They've been starving. They've had shortage of food and all types of chaos in Brazil. So hey, like I said before, watch the patterns, watch everything. It's right before your eyes. They do it everything in front of you. You just don't see it, because you're not. I mean, I'm not talking about you guys, because a lot of you guys are now trained to see these things. But I'm talking about the majority of the world. The elites put things right in front of your face, right in front of commercials, right in front of TVs, right in front of everything, and you don't. And most people can't see it. And that's because they're blinded. You got to remove that veil. You got to pray about it. You got to fast and pray and and ask for wisdom, right? Because wisdom starts to unveil the covering that's over your eyes to be able to see this type of stuff. Okay. And lately, I've been praying for Solomon's wisdom. Solomon was one of the wisest men. He was the richest man of all time, right? So, God is the richest of all time. We know that, but I'm talking about physically, like, as a human being. Solomon was the richest king of all time. You know what I mean? He's the richest person of all time. No one had more wealth than Solomon. You know what I mean? And he got it because he asked for wisdom. He didn't ask for money. He asked God for wisdom, and so money came with wisdom, right? So when you have wisdom, money can come. Lots of money can come, and lots of people follow you when you have wisdom, right? So yeah, but remember, he had a lot of women, and that was his downfall. He liked all types of women. David Johnson, if you're listening, Solomon's downfall was women. Oh man, got him. Got him. Anyways, just playing with you, David. Anyways, let's move on. I just wanted to just playing around. So let's move on to George Zimmerman. And this news right here that came out. Let me go to it. Okay, it says here, Zimmerman's handgun removed from sale. I mean, this is just mind blowing, man. Like, they were going to put the gun that George Zimmerman shot Trayvon Martin with, which was a ritual sacrifice, by the way. If you didn't know that, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys on this channel know that, but a lot of people around the world don't know that it was a ritual sacrifice. But anyways, Zimmerman's handgun removed from sale. It says Trayvon Martin's death weapon up for auction. Now I saw this yesterday or this early this morning, and I was like, "Are you serious?" So and then I guess it just spread around social media, and people were outraged, so they took it down. Okay, so they removed the sale of George Zimmerman's handgun that was used to kill Trayvon Martin, and I don't even know what he was going to do with the money. I'm not even sure if it's George Zimmerman is the one actually selling the gun, or if it's somebody else that has possession of the gun, like the police station or some racist organization, or maybe it's the NRA or whatever the case may be. Somebody wants to make money off this gun because they know that there's racist people in America that would buy the gun and put it up, and display it, what I mean, in a case, in a glass case, and say this is the gun George Zimmerman killed Trayvon Martin with, and I bought it, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So it would have sold for $50,000 to $200,000. Now remember, George Zimmerman, his paintings that he posts on eBay, they sell for $100,000 to $250,000. Okay, so that's how crazy it is out here, man. There's people that actually celebrate people that kill black people, okay? And there's a lot of them down south, okay? That if you kill a black person, and you get to walk around town, we're gonna treat you like a king, okay? It's 2016, and we're still in America, or deal with that and celebrate stuff like that. I don't celebrate. I don't see I don't go around praising people who kill blacks, whites, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Jews, you know what I mean, like Muslims. I don't go around. I don't know why people do that. I don't that that is self-hatred. First of all, there's something inside of you that you hate that makes you then turn around and celebrate people who kill other people of different color. That is self-hate. There's something inside of you that is wrong. There's something in you. So because there's something in you, you take it out on other people with different colors that are not of you, and then you celebrate it. That's despicable, right? So most people are generally not racist, right? But then there's this few group of people that are, and that's because a lot of times they hate themselves. Okay, and then they take it out on other people, and then they celebrate. Hey, you killed him, or you killed 3 Cubans, and they go and celebrate. It's like okay, so it's kind of weird. But anyways, it says that the pistol used to kill unarmed black teenager Trayvon Martin appears to have been removed from the online auction. Now remember, George Zimmerman did not even see any time in jail. Nothing. So Zimmerman killed an unarmed black man and didn't see any time in jail. I don't even think he's on probation. But you got people who got speeding tickets that are doing 6 months in jail. And won't even be able to get a job because they were speeding. Just think about that. George Zimmerman killed a black teenager which was unarmed, that had Skittles in his hoodie, wearing a hoodie and had some Skittles on him. And I don't even think he had and he got no time in jail. And I think he got I don't even think he got probation. And then the owner of what's that place called, Papa John's. The owner of Papa John's, you guys see him on commercials. He's usually on the football commercials as well with Peyton Manning and stuff. He offered to pay George Zimmerman's court salary. Court, all the court money that he owed, the lawyers and everything, and court fees. He offered to pay George Zimmerman's court fees and stuff. And some of you guys don't even know that. And you're over there eating Papa John's, don't know how racist that CEO is. He might look cool on television because he's got to sell you pizza. You know what I'm saying? So, but he offered to pay George Zimmerman's fees, attorney fees and stuff, everything. Wow, you know what I mean? So that's the type of people we're dealing with, man. It's crazy out here. So and you know, you just don't, you know, when people are looking happy on television, it's because they're trying to sell you something. You know what I mean? They don't care about you. They're trying to sell you something. I don't know why people think because somebody's smiling on TV, he's a nice guy. He's supposed to be look nice. He's supposed to. He's trying to sell you something. He's trying to sell you some pizza. You know. But and then he says, "Well, George Zimmerman, I'll pay everything that you, uh, you know everything that your attorneys or all your fees, all your court fees, I'll take care of it." So because you killed a unarmed black male teenager, you know, so that's the world we live in, man. You know, it's kind of pretty sad. Okay, so it says here that George Zimmerman, who shot and killed the 17-year-old, had, oh, so here it goes right here. So it said, had planned to auction the gun on the website GunBroker. Oh, wow. Says the bidding was due to begin on Thursday, with the first bid starting at $5,000, which is 3,450 euros. Wow. So George Zimmerman himself was going to put the gun up for auction. That's despicable, dog. Like, you don't do that. Like, if I let's say one of us, you know, you're in some type of war or something, and you kill somebody, you don't put that gun up for auction, my dude. It's like we don't even do we as military men and women and veterans, we don't even do that. That's ridiculous. We don't even go to other countries in war and then and kill them with our weapons and then put that weapon up and like, hey, you know, this is I use this to kill a German, or I use this to kill Iraqi, or I use this to kill you know, whoever, a Chinese man. We don't do that. No one does that, man. There is something called accountability and respect for, you know, the people that you kill in war, regardless who it is, because you really don't have a problem with them. It's the governments that have a problem with each other. The people that actually are in the war, they don't have a problem with each other. It's the governments, the presidents and the governments that have a problem with their each country, and then they send their troops to war it out to solve that problem. So the troops that are fighting don't have a problem with the other people. You know what I mean? So it's the government that has the problem. Okay, so that's why when you kill somebody in war, you don't auction the gun off. You don't. You respect people. You kind of know I mean, that's common sense. Okay, but George Zimmerman doesn't have common sense. George Zimmerman, you know, wants to continue to make a mockery out of Trayvon Martin. You know, I don't know what happened that night, but I don't know what happened that night. I know it's a ritual sacrifice because it was coded as a ritual sacrifice, and then Obama made a speech about it. So that's definitely every time I see Obama come out, that's when I know that the sacrifice is completed. So it was a ritual sacrifice. We know that it was coded that way as well. And Mr. Cat Eye also did a video on it, coded ritual sacrifice. So we know that. So that was confirmation. Okay, and then we saw Obama. That was 3 confirmations. But other than that, let it go. You don't come out and then say, "Hey, I'm selling the gun that I killed this little guy with." You know, I'm surprised he's alive. Point blank simple, because some of y'all live in Florida. So, you know, all y'all that live in Florida, how is this dude still alive? I mean, does he? I don't know if he still lives in Florida or not, because sometimes he's in Texas, and sometimes he might go somewhere else. But people that live in Florida and people that live in Texas, how is this guy still alive? I mean, it's kind of scratching my head. Like, this guy has made a mockery out of Trayvon Martin. He's made a mockery out of the judicial system, and now he's selling a gun, and he still gets to walk the streets. I mean, my goodness. Well, I guess that's America for us, right? But anyway, so the handgun that George Zimmerman was going to sell has now been removed from the sale on what's this gunbroker.com, I guess, is where you can sell guns, sell your guns and things of that nature. Okay. So I just gave a plug for GunBroker. GunBroker, hit me up, man. Thanks for taking down that gun as well, because they probably found out that he was trying to sell. They're like, oh hell no, you are not going to do that on my on my site and crash our site. Mm-mm. So shout out to gun brokers for that. All right, guys, eyes open. Peace out.